But anyway, back to the folds. The folds. I know how I feel, but you go ahead and tell us how you felt about the announcement of the folding phones this year.
Well, I have to tell you, Jason, I'm really excited. So, I
All
mean,
the innovation.
all the innovation. There's so much of it. And it's funny because foldable phones were the new frontier. They're like the cutting edge, the bleeding edge of technology. And Samsung found a way to make it stale. It's like
Yes.
my thoughts. I made a note the other day, and I think it was I wanted to use this term impressively bland.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is impressive. I mean, it's great. I just made it a tweet or an X, whatever they're called nowadays.
Zing.
I put out a message into the void saying it's amazing to me. I started off in the 80s as a kid with an 8088 like IBM machine that had no hard drive,
right?
Like no mouse, and it was like 15 megahertz, whatever in the world it was. And then like I'm sitting here with this phone in my hand that has a 3 gigahertz processor, like 12 gigs of RAM, and like the screen folds. Like it's crazy. But then it's like, here's $17.99. We took away the gap in the screen and gave you a new chip. And I'm like, well, I mean, and it's the brightness on the inside. They took it 1700 nits. So I mean, if you've never had a foldable, and I think the important thing is, if you got a Fold 4, like probably don't need to buy it. But if you've never had one before, it can be exciting for a new customer.
Yeah. No, I think that's true. Again, the knock on the folding phones, or at least the bigger ones, the Flip is still relatively similarly priced to a slab smartphone. And the Moto Razr also.
Actually, I really like it. The new Motorola Razr.
Yeah, I want to try it out. And I just haven't it's not available to just like walk into my, like, I don't know if I'm on Verizon. I don't think
Verizon's not, yeah. And that's so odd because Verizon had the Motorola exclusives for years, and now they come out with a new one and it's not there.
Yeah, I still remember when Verizon had the Moto, the ones with the attachments, the magnetic attachments.
Oh yeah, the Moto Zs.
Yes, the Zs. I remember getting one of those and it being like super cool.
I loved them.
Yeah. And this would have been probably like 2015, 2016.
You could get the battery attachment. You could get the projector attachment. You could get the speaker attachment, like with the little pins on the back. I tell you what, the Motorola Z, the first one I had, and it had like that green bamboo wood back on it that you could pop off.
Yeah.
That was a sexy phone.
Yeah, it was. And Moto, even before that, they had those, I'm blanking on everything today, but the sort of budget friendly phone that they had, that was it the X?
Yeah, they're the Moto X. As far as back as like 2014, 2016 models, and those were good.
And those had, you could get the wood back, you could get a metallic back, you could actually go on their website and sort of design the one that you wanted, which was kind of cool.
I miss all that.
Yeah, I know. Smartphones used to be fun.